Adventure team, assemble!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange should I choose?
Toodaloo.
It's been getting quite busy recently. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Host an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Getting quite busy recently.
There we go, there we go. Look at this. Money, money. There are only two so don't matter. Primo gems, money, money. I'm happy with that.
Yes, I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Right, straight to what I was doing.
Heard someone knocking the body of the spaceship, just like knocking on an iron bucket with a wooden hammer. Considering space is a vacuum, it's very weird that he heard a sound from outside the ship. He's not alone on this claim either. Other Chinese astronauts have heard the sound on missions in 2005 and 2008. You won't believe some of the things astronauts have claimed to have seen in space. Let me explain. It's well known that astronauts see some incredible things in space, but sometimes what they see is not only unbelievable, but unexplainable. Major Gordon Cooper was orbiting Earth on the last ever Earth mission. After getting back from his 22 flights, he reported something mysterious. On his last orbit, he reported making good on his observation of a
Toodaloo.
object that was rapidly approaching his capsule. The object was picked up by the closest tracking stations in Australia, which means it definitely wasn't from Earth. He died and never recanted, which makes his claim even stronger. But he's not the only one to have experienced something unexplainable. In 2003, Chinese astronaut Yang Liwei said
When
he
the
heard
sun's
someone
out,
knocking
bathe in
on the
sunlight.
spaceship, just like
But
knocking
when
on
the
an iron
moon's
bucket
out,
with a wooden hammer.
bathe in
Considering space is a
moonlight.
vacuum, it's very weird that he heard a sound from outside the ship. He's not alone on this claim either. Other Chinese astronauts have heard the sound on missions in 2005 and 2008. You won't believe.
Oh, I'm going hungry. Time to do his mission. I'm gonna have to ice bridge over again,
With
aren't I?
the wind.
Oh, I could. Alright, this may not work. Just most likely isn't gonna work. Ooh. Wait, stamina. That's only climbing and sprinting. I need swimming.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
I put the wrong thing on, didn't I? What's the thing that happened? Looks like a gust of wind. That's some major bee. Oh wait. Is it one of these? No, right. Swimming time. So close to the ship. Come on, you can do it.
Here are the top 5 wins and fails from the pro level boss game. Marley with a smooth 1 and 3 in, and Asher with a not so smooth side gainer. Julian starting off well with the combo. Let's see how this ends. And here's Jake, a crowd favorite for some reason. Dylan with the walking back the ball out. Don't feel bad, he'll make a comeback. Marley walking full the ball out. There were 3 players left at this point, and Dylan goes for the double twisting swan to the ball out. No one else can do this trick.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Here are the top 5 wins and fails from the pro level boss game. Marley with a smooth 1 and 3 in, and Asher with a not so smooth side gainer. Julian starting off well with the combo. Let's see how this ends. And here's Jake, a crowd favorite for some reason. Dylan with the walking back the ball out. Don't feel bad, he'll make a comeback. Marley walking full the ball out. There were 3 players left at this point, and Dylan goes for the double twisting swan to the ball out. No one else can do this trick. He nails it, and just like that, Dylan prevails. Here are the top 5 wins and fails.
Rex Lapis?
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Yeah, so I've got 2 children. One of them's a 9, obviously it's Eli. Bye.
The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The
God
god
of
of
salt.
salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way.
Why, man? Don't look at him.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Over here, Mr. Zhang Li. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
You're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
Yeah.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Sketchy
Wait,
guy.
if you were studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
It's gonna be the Fatui that release. What's his name? Shah, what's that boss's name that we fought? But yeah, it's gonna be the Fatui that release him. Unsurprisingly.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better.
Limb?
Who knows what surprises we may find.
Chillax. I thought it was meant to be a dragon. So how does he know he has limbs then?
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea.
Oh, yes, I knew it.
And crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
How is Bal gonna survive that?
Lord of Geo's weapons?
No way
What we
Bal's
see now
surviving
is just
an
the part of them
island
that
level
remains.
spear.
The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different
Never mind,
angles
she's
they're
not
aimed
even-
at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea.
So bigger than
Besides
islands.
wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
Well,
Yeah,
a
Bal's
god able
definitely
to
weaker.
fight one so
Bal can destroy a
powerful as
mountain.
Lapis
Rex
is
Lapis can
certainly
create
very
like
strong in its
how
own
many?
right.
Indeed.
No,
This
he can
is
create
where the
not
value
even
lies
mountain,
in research
island
at
levels.
Guyun Stone Forest.
Over island level
Most of
size
the
stuff.
objects from that time were lost to the sea.
Even if she cuts like
But the
1 or 2 or
gigantic
3,
waves
he has like
created by the
100 more.
overlord of the
Like, she's not
vortex
surviving.
have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best
Why
to
not
split up
streaming
the
anyway, sure?
Okay then. I will go
I'm
with
waiting
my
for you
friend
to stream.
Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to art, eat with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks.
Oh, look how many!
Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
I don't understand what the point of that actually is. You don't get much more from it, so like... Defense percent? Oh my god, yep. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of that. Attack percent. Attack percent. Yeah, I'm nicking years bonus damage. Then Perfect. Snag that back as well. Alright, sick. Grab.
Teamwork is strength.
Feel this ancient power.
See? Time to go.
Shoot, I can't afford any more bandages.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Burst forth.
Everybody stand back!
Live! Witness my great undertaking.
Rod's over.
Shoot, I can't afford any more bandages. I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Come into being.
Let's light it up!
Burst forth.
Out of the way!
Convenient boat placement? I think so. Stay away from the boat, stay away from the boat, stay away from the boat. There we go.
Gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract him. But the hydromimic monsters...
I mean, a
have the
water
contract,
kick will kill us. So.
and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them, and recover the relic.
What, there's more?
not meant to be!
Eyes on me!
Live! Feel this ancient power.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Let's light it!
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
How intriguing.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh. What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way,
What's both?
you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
What are you? Get a life.
Ugh! You're simply a money grubber!
And what are you, then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
They're still arguing? Ugh. Let's not bother them.
Ugh! You're simply...
And what are you...
I wanna...
Still argue?
Oh, no, my the
What
same
are
thing
you
is same thing.
Still up?
Oh my god, I'm actually blind out my head. Oh, that's what I needed. How am I that stupid? Did that accidentally teleport? Oh, it's closest thing anyway.
Let's light it up.
Burst forth.
Let's light it up. Huh?
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know, there's no concrete evidence, but I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So,
Is she a supporter of this god then? Because she
her
wouldn't
killer.
not shut up and she doesn't know anything
This
else.
doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Still got some kick. Not bad.
Oh, wow. The switch! She better not have died.
Witness my great undertaking.
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Burst.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Frog. Chad, do you think there's any normal animals in Pokemon?
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Why? Shut up.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal.
Rex,
happened doesn't matter.
she deserves to get slapped by John.
That ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east,
Yeah, south, east,
Shuiyu
west,
in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
South, east, west, north. Oh, let's have a look. Alright, if the world works like its own compass. South, west, east, north.
Feel this ancient power.
Where have you been hiding?
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue.
Yeah, sure.
Give it another try.
So south. Yeah. I put south, north, south, east, west, north. Oh yeah. South, east, west, north. Three, two, one. But
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth, lost to time.
yeah, it's gonna be like she were evil or something. And then she's gonna be like, oh, but Rex, I'm gonna be like laughing at her. Deserves it. Right.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Ooh.
You will have to rely on your own
Zhongli
experience to
pulling out
find
that
whatever treasures
big
are
gun.
hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the god of salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you
How many
want me to
gods has
agree upon
Zhongli
this
killed as
contract,
well?
So be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, someone's bare behind this. Bet you. Never mind.
Solidify!
Don't worry, I got this. Everybody stand back!
Stabilize!
No touching!
Gather!
Let's light it up!
Stabilize!
Where have you been hiding?
Oh yeah, Shah, have you seen Yuri Fritz's story yet? Oh wow.
Born of ice and frost.
Why are they all following me into what? I don't want to spot yet.
Next check.
Whoa! No stamina, I was gonna die.
There's nothing wrong with reaping.
Such a good cave for Zhongli. I'm actually gonna mark this place.
Solidify. Gather.
Let's light it up!
Stabilize.
Why do I have a trial for the character that I've already got?
Are these statues?
Yep, of her
No.
worshippers.
These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
Exactly.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
What? All right.
Next, if you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Why did two of them text me at once? Now I need to text her.
Osmanthus wine.
Shy, you feel like playing?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Stabilize. Gather.
Does it actually want you to use Zhongli's thing? I find that quite funny. You having a laugh? He's saying I can't just get up that.
Solidify.
B. Yeah, I knew she were evil. It's messed up.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Infinite salt. Sounds like Dino.
Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
What's his attributes? Oh, I can't actually see. Oh, why would they do this to me? I have him so I can play online, but I can't play online. They chose good artifacts to give him. So where can like glitch it so I can nick all this stuff? Oh, I want to somehow glitch the game out, but I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I know, but I was hoping I could like glitch it out and like. I was hoping for the best at least. And I just want a second ascension, but I don't want to use money on it like. That means I have to win a 50-50. Twice. Well, once. But it's so annoying.
Huh, just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
Infinite ruler.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt. much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even
That's
better
so
than
dodgy.
the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this
Did it
girl has
stick
been
to a
useless.
ruler?
Why would she get anything?
Cause contract in it. Oh, I beg you get all 400 Pokemon shiny. Do you think anyone's ever done that?
Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
Yeah, crushing.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Oh, no way. So can you still breed and trade in that game, I'm guessing? Okay, this is bear cap. No way that guy became this guy. That's mad cap.
I'm going in.
For real.
To ashes.
I will have order.
Born of ice and frost.
Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon. You can't run from death.
Rip that bozo.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Junglish pillar.
Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge.
Exactly, yeah.
And can recognize naught but a few simple relics.
Slapper.
However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt.
Yeah, seems a bit
aren't
dodgy, doesn't it?
interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
Yeah.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology.
Yeah, you're slappered.
I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chising, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power.
You having a laugh? Morak claps Miss Sully.
But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes.
Rip that ball.
Proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
I knew she would look into, like, swindling. Yeah, bozo.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Watch, is about to get disproven. I'm about to go back. Oh, what? There's no ditto. What's the point of playing the game then? Are you seriously gonna try and get all them Pokemon? I'm a genius. Oh, we should have got something better for that. But yeah, no way you can try and grind for all that. I mean, I respect it, like, but... Nah, better Eevee. Only the best Eevee can be Umbreon. Put that one as Flareon. Okay,
Gather.
Are you literally just going Eevee hunting, or are you actually like trying to get other ones out of a Pokemon? Now I'm curious to find chests everywhere.
Born of ice and frost.
Order guide you.
2,000, you having a joke?
Access denied. All hail.
Crumble.
Everybody stand back. Get out of here. Take cover.
Sick 'em, Bennett.
Solidify.
Born of ice and frost.
Gather.
Next on the agenda.
Take cover.
Stabilize.
No touching.
Oh yeah, because you have 2 pillars. Level up.
Solidify.
Oh, Zhongli Ascension 2 will be so worth it. Ooh, knife. Dagger.
This
What?
is a sword?
Damn it.
Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
Something?
What you doing?
No. So chill playing the game.
Is your mum bringing me some food? I'm hungry.
Why? What you even wanting, man?
I want a curry. Your mum has to prepare though, 'cause I'm poor.
Imagine if you said that to a man, she'd be just flipping out. Downstairs?
What are you doing that ass, Smokey?
Oh, my nose is cold. My window's been open for the past few days, so literally I just freeze.
Yeah, you need to let some air in your bedroom now, okay?
Yeah, obviously. I think the window's been open for like months now. Pretty sure there's probably bare spiders that got in and out.
Yeah, that's it. There will be.
But why was that?
Tell your mum, give me some food.
You really want to get us some food? Get you some food?
I don't want to have to pay for it though.
Do you think she would pay for it for you?
Don't know.
I'll ask her, you
She'd
know.
have to be happy with it.
I haven't really spoke to her at all.
Like you were in a minute, I'll see how happy she is, and if she sounds happy,
Just give it your shot.
Give it a shot. What are you doing?
No. Just sitting in that. I don't think my light's been on for months as well.
Where's your bro?
Yeah, downstairs as well. We were looking after Finn and what's Sonny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, man. I'll give you a ring in a bit then. I'll tell you what she said.
Why are you hiding from me?
No, I'm scratching my face.
Alright, sounds good then.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit, yeah?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Two pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate relics.
Whoops, my
According
mic
to
was
the
on the entire
contract,
time, sorry.
You can only claim one.
Ooh.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
But I am.
Yes.
Ooh.
But the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take two relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
Can't
There's
disobey
a
a contract.
Nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks
Take
the contract, I don't care.
Wait until the next thing.
So you are
Back.
already
You idiot.
decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps
think
that
all you can do is
punishment
hit.
would be easier for her. But as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. That's even worse.
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you. shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be.
Yeah,
rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
Oh.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
Was to protect her.
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt.
Oh.
But is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
He is Morax, but you know.
Hey! Come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There,
Can we at least hit the sword?
We will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Are these statue thingies running?
Oh!
What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
No way she killed. Oh, I bet it's something like she didn't want to die, so she like tries to protect herself and then end up killing everyone. It's brutal, fucking hell. Zhongli's story is kind of mad, and this isn't even Zhongli's story. This is some side cast woman.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
So that's the person that killed her, and she used her ability to, well, kill everyone else. As a sign of mercy, probably actually, but you know. So is that just a pile of her on the floor? Ooh, I had... Yeah.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
This is... But how can any other story get more deep than this? That's so depressing. I thought that because he doesn't really look like a god, but like betrayal. No way. Balor's nothing on this on a reel.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it.
So
Don't you dare
brutal.
try to shake my faith.
Even she looks freaked.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
Fam, sure they broke a contract. There's no reason to emotionally damage. Yeah, this is depressing on the highest. What do you mean? But you got to admit, Bal's story is not as sad as the Salt. Like, oh, let's say Bal and E, yeah, both alive. Let's say, even if E died, sad moment. But being scared and betrayed and having to protect your people and being driven away, and then all your people stop believing in you because they realise how weak you actually are, how mentality you are, killing you, like, that is, like, straight up sad. No matter how much any of the event he could have got killed, yeah, that would be less sad than this. This is just differently, like, messed. And having a true follower being told that by the person she thought killed. But, so, she trusted her people, she trusted the god. God failed. People betrayed. And she got told about that by the person she hated most in the world. And that's religion. Religion hits different. What? What? What you on about? I don't care if Bal's strong, weak, whatever. I'm talking story-wise. It's like Attack on Titan, you wouldn't be like, everyone's weaker than Naruto. Don't mean it makes a good story. Story-wise, like, feeling-wise, this has way more impact than anything in Genshin Impact.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
What? What did I do? You're the one who started talking about being strong. It's not what we're on about. I'm talking about story. That's why I said, if he died, it would be less sad than this. Because that didn't actually happen, I'm just making a sad scenario. And playing on it. Like if I said, if Rex Lapis died, you wouldn't really care about that. Because you don't care about Thingy as much as Bal. That's why I made example of Bal. And also it would be sad if literally one of the Raiden died. So, you know what I'm on about. I'll try to explain it in a way you would understand. I don't think you got it still, but you know.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So
what is wrong with him?
And so it is for Morax also.
Alright, so this is a thing on himself.
Alright then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Like, straight up, you can't downplay how sad this kind of is. She probably got stabbed in the back as well. There's people praying, there's people running.
Next on the agenda.
Oh.
It's so nice to de-stress. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Alright, this can stop here for now. Sad story so far.
We're way behind schedule.
How the hell do I get out of here?
It's so nice to de-stress. Should we really be off work this early?
Am I the only one that hasn't done loads of stuff for this game?